Hey guys, it's Jackie from Homeschool Hangout by Nerd Family, and today we are talking about where your children have to sit when they do homeschool. If you like homeschooling videos, do me a favor, give this a subscribe while you're thinking about it, give it a thumbs up, hit the little notification bell, all the good things, and let's get into it. Question I get all the time. I'm going to start homeschooling my kids of various ages. This could be for preschool all the way up through high school. Should I put in desks? Should I get the actual school desks? Should we have a dedicated table? Where do you store all your stuff? How do you store it so that the kids can have it? Because where do they have to sit when they do their homework? Okay, let me start with, there is no have to. There just isn't. You make these choices based on the space you have, the children you have, and the parent you are. So what I say I did may not work for you. It may work for you. I know people who have actually gotten school desks and lined them up, and that is where their kids sat every day, and they loved it. Most don't, but there are those who do. And frankly, having a whole set of desks with an entire dedicated set of shelving can be quite hard. So I'm going to share some of the things that I've done and some options that might work for you. To start with, I had a big kitchen table when my kids were younger. And when I say big, I mean it seats 12 because I have 4 children and we needed a big table. And so I would take a basket of supplies to the table and we would work there. And then I realized that nobody wanted to work there. So what do we do? Well, when we were doing read alouds for history, we would sit on the couch. And sometimes the kids would literally just do their homework there. One of the other things which was coincidental, my husband and I had actually built a living room table. And when I say built a living room table, we went to Home Depot and got a big giant round of wood that they make their tabletops. Then we got some brackets and we got short legs, and they were seriously about this short. And you just put the brackets on, you screw the legs on, boom, table. My kids, it was the perfect height for them in elementary school. They loved it. They would sit, put their legs under it, and do homework there. They loved it. They also would do homework at the kitchen island while I'd be washing dishes. They would do homework on the couch. My daughter likes to do this weird pretzel-y thing where she reads kind of upside down. I don't know. She's weird. She's a little less weird at 17, but weirder in other ways. So every kid is different. There is no magic, but one of the things we always did and worked really well for us is we would get a bin. And that bin I would put everything that we were currently studying for the year. Now you can do this per child or per group depending on how your curriculum is. And when I say that, let me show you the actual bin that we used. We got this as a 3-pack from Costco. It had handles. I think I spent $20 for the 3-pack. We have loved it so much. Here's the handle that goes on the other side. It still works. It's still a bin. It still holds things. And in that, I would put the textbooks we were using, if we were using textbooks, and the binders of paper. So we did Story of the World. And so I put all the coloring and map pages and activity pages in a binder, and I put them in there. Now, you don't have to go get something like that from Costco. Seriously, I picked these up last week from the dollar store. And yeah, different colors, different kids, however you want to do it. The other thing that I've often done for art supplies, I literally have a dishpan, and you can see it still says Big Lots, 99 cents. I've had this for years. I don't know why I haven't taken the price tag off. It works great. Now, as far as art supplies and all those other things, where do you store them all the time? Well, what we did is we bought a set of plastic drawers from Costco, and we put all the art supplies in there. There are wheels on it. You could wheel it to wherever you were going to work. That's what we liked about it. You don't have to do anything that fancy. Seriously, you can put cup holders in here and put colored pencils, crayons, scissors, glue, whatever you want to do. There is no hard and fast rule. There's no need to spend a bunch of money on desks. There's no need to do any of that. As a matter of fact, I recommend that you don't start with buying a whole bunch of things. Why? You don't know which way your kids might like to learn. Even if they're coming out of school, they'll immediately think, oh, I have to sit at the table. I have to do this. And we go, no, if you don't want to sit there, you can go sit wherever. Who knows what they're going to want to do? Who knows how it's going to work out? And frankly, my kids did a lot of work on the computers. So that desk was almost more important than a desk for them to write at. Just remember, there is no have to on pretty much anything with homeschooling, but definitely not on where and how they physically do their homework. Please take this as encouragement. You would be surprised just how many times a week I get this in a comment, in a message, in a seat in the Facebook group that I'm in for homeschooling, any of that stuff. You are free to educate your child. You're in charge. It's your family. Figure out what works best for you and enjoy the freedom. Make sure you subscribe, comment. What is your biggest challenge facing you right now? I will talk to you later. Bye.